because I think the
we did
Jasmine
like
Rose
under
sweetens
900.
it up a bit.
Okay. Well, I mean, that is, I mean,
For being the
Okay,
first time, we never did that like that.
359.
and to have a
And then-
hookup like that.
Yeah. But yeah, it was, Funnel Cake was wondering, like, he seen the power in the fire red pen. So like he didn't think, right, because Albert told him, just keep it simple. Keep it simple. Don't worry about other stuff. Like, oh, we need sour cream. No, we don't need no sour cream. You just hook it up.
I've seen the paperwork.
That's all about like, Albert understands. I didn't know Funnel Cake does. What's his name again?
All right, Mr.
Albert?
Chairperson,
Albert, yeah.
it's 4 o'clock.
What's up, boss?
Boy, she's
Yeah.
there.
Punctual.
Where everyone's time is precious.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like my phone.
All right.
Okay, let's all stand and have a pledge of allegiance.
Oh, let's call to order.
Call to order. Where's the gavel?
We need to get you a gavel.
You could probably get a little mini
Should we
gavel.
stand?
We need a gavel with a proper gold in it. Yes, I would, sir. Would you please place your right hand over your heart? Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you.
Did we ever settle the meetings getting recorded and shared from a couple meetings back? Did that ever happen?
Well, let's do it.
Okay, yeah.
Let's get into it. Okay.
Roll call.
All right. Stephen Belak,
I am here.
Darlene Herrera,
Here?
Anthony Aguirre, Jafrida Curry,
Present.
Michael Segura, Victor Suarez, James Smith,
Here.
Robert Porter.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Okay. Any public comments? I don't see any.
No, sir. We do not have any
Okay.
that were submitted.
There's consent calendar. We need to have a motion to approve the draft minutes of our last meeting.
I will motion.
I'll make a second.
Okay. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Okay.
Abstentions? No. Okay. Unanimous.
All right.
Okay. Department Director's Report, please.
All righty. Well, with staff intro, we had a conflict in time, so hopefully we'll get to be able to bring out some staff next meeting, just to kind of give you, updates on locations, and also so you can put a face to a name as well, if they're out in the community.
Can I add to that, please?
Sure.
I was wondering, maybe, I know you guys didn't, but like, could you guys have a name tag too
Oh,
for the meetings? Yeah,
We do
'cause-
have them. We need
Yeah,
to
because
use
like
them.
there are.
well, like,
The ones that we have.
I might bring my mama.
Mine doesn't. Mine has my wrong last name.
Oh, mine does too, actually.
Technically, yours has a wrong last
We'll
name.
get new ones.
Yeah, so like when my mama comes, like
You're
she-
talking about these, or
Yeah, just something for
Oh,
the
yeah,
meetings,
okay.
yeah. Or like so like when the public they know what's going on,
okay.
And just that's all I had to add. Thank you.
Good idea, thank you. Okay. Alrighty, CIP update. Quite a few projects in the works and coming to fruition, which is amazing. First off, Second Lake is moving relatively well with the project and construction. I'm on weekly contractors meetings, and the last are working on in the next couple weeks was irrigation and the playground. So they were doing the footing and all the base for the installation of the playground, as well as the shade structure. So working, the progress of that is coming along, so kind of on track as of right now.
Is the lake still healthy? How are the ducks?
Not sure how the ducks are because we haven't been in, with the fencing and
important to
whatnot.
me.
We've had some challenges with some security or some, individuals.
Well, they live off the lake pretty
Yeah.
much, but like, yeah, like, it just makes, like, I just,
Yeah,
we want.
part of the project
yeah.
is the filtration and for the water. I know the bridges were pretty much completed, so we'll be able to access those again.
Because I'd
We're
rather have a
looking at
bunch of
lighting.
waterfowl that I could take my mom on and feed the ducks over there,
Yeah.
like she did with
Yeah.
me.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely coming along. Like I said, we had a few issues with individuals jumping the fence or getting through. We had one building last month get on fire. It just happens to be part of the construction, so it's going to get demolished anyways. Still not okay, but and then the other building off of 7th Street just last week caught on fire. Individuals and it was the day that it rained. Like, how does the fire start during the rain? I was like, well, if they're inside, keep you
Yeah,
warm.
it was cold that day.
Yeah, it was a little off. It went from that to today, right? We're
Yeah,
all hot, nice
90s
and hot. We'll keep going. Spiker Park on the east side. Ball fields are coming along. Lighting, walking paths. We're gonna have some open grass area that we're gonna turn into a multi-use with football and soccer. The restrooms are gonna be redone there in the north end, closer to, is that Palm? Arden is this way, right? So Palm, I can't remember the next cross streets. The one closest to the skate park. So that's coming along. Then on the far west, we have Nicholson Park. That one is almost completed. We're probably 90% done with the park itself, which is great. The community center is in the phase right now to get that into construction. We're working out the final details with Public Works Engineering to prepare the architectural design to go out to RFP for construction. It may be even the existing contractor now that's doing the park. We don't know until we send it out. I want to make sure that we have activity there with the park and the amount of work that was being done to it. So hopefully next summer we'll be able to, do some programming and maybe host a movie out there.
Sounds good.
Just different things.
The skate park, I went and visited the other day.
Which one's Spiker or East Side?
East Side, yeah. Oh, the one right on East Street, right there.
Oh,
East
Bryce,
Street.
the Bryce Haynes.
Yeah, Bryce, yeah. And I went in there and I talked to a lot of the people that need help in there. They don't have nowhere to pee, so like they lock that thing up, and like, so they're literally just peeing right there at the sign area, and as you walk by that sign area, it just reeks, but literally there's nowhere to go, and then like they're getting tickets for urinating in public, but they don't have nowhere to go, so they're just getting tickets, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And it's an unfortunate catch-22, right? If we open it, then it becomes
demolished.
a home for somebody, or
What about a
it's
porta
a home
potty?
for permanent home for somebody, or a home for negative activity, which that has unfortunately has happened. It was one of the
I just
restrooms
feel
that
bad
was
for
open.
the skaters because they can't. When you skate,
Yeah.
if you have to go pee, you skate till you go, and then like you try ollie and you got to go pee. Seriously, it's like but like
and that's
It's always been my complaint.
Right, and we want to be able to offset. Have a restroom for our participants and our activities that we have in our community, and wanting to fight for that and make sure that we have that. But I gotta actually follow up with the CM office. We're supposed to do an RFQP for restroom monitoring, not just monitoring, but custodial as well. Because city staff, we don't have the capacity to open up all the restrooms in the parks, close them, and maintain them.
Understood,
Right.
and thank you for that.
So
That
we
now I
are
understand.
working on some type of minimal solution at some of our larger active parks, like Blair, Lyle Creek, Wildwood, like the top 5-10 parks in the community that that we know that are highly active. But again, it comes with the cost.
Okay, and the only thing I would add to that, and that does make total sense, and we have to protect that, but if anyone does pay for any event at one of these parks and gets a permit, I think those bathrooms
That's
should be-
automatic.
Okay, cool.
No,
Then we're good.
when it comes
Yeah.
to facility and park specifically park reservations, gazebos, like Hudson Park has a large gazebo and Littlefield Showsis. Those are the two highest
Requests.
rented
Yeah.
parks and gazebos. Those restrooms are automatically open for the parties that reserve it.
Thank you.
Yes.
What about coating, like a coating on the door, like a 4-punch thing? Just for the skaters, so they know what the code is, they can go and use the bathroom, but nobody else
That would
can.
be nice.
Then yeah, there's different elements that can take place
Just a
with that.
thought.
Yeah. So we're looking at all different avenues and different options to help to provide amenities for active participants, right? But if you have negative activity that is happening, if I want to say the Bryce Haynes, I have a long list of what's damaged, and these restrooms, and the majority of them, sinks are, toilets are stolen, pipes are busted or stolen. People, even plumbers, it's not just unhoused. There's individuals who will come in and actually take parts from.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, now sinks are gone. So it's a slew of things, and we're trying to find the best.
Well, it does sound
solution.
better to me than the last time. It was, the pipe is totally clogged and it cannot be used. So this
Yeah,
answer,
and in some cases
better.
that
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
we have Wildwood Park, for example, is one. We have an actual issue with the main line.
All those big trees,
that
yeah.
because of trees. So trees are great.
Well, someday we're going to get this bathroom situation fixed.
Yes.
All right, I know
so
this isn't
it
my,
is-
this
it-
is not.
But as far as the restroom component, and that's actually a CIP project. It's on our CIP list for restrooms and identifying what needs to be fixed, what can be open. But coming with it, I'm not going to just have it open and then we put this money into this infrastructure and then it gets damaged the next day. Same thing with lighting. I don't want to do all these repairs and then that night wires and everything are cut again. So going into solar, going into LED is going to hopefully help minimize, and then the longevity of the operations and maintenance. Like it takes a lot. It takes a lot.
And these are some historic bathrooms, huh?
hey, not all of them are historic. Not all of them are historic. So, with additional CIP project, Lido Creek Community Center is going under architectural design right now. We did a scope of work to get that, and the restrooms are part of that as well. And sorry, I'm trying to cut this off. And then, so hopefully we can get that completed before the end of the year next year. What's the other one? We just had La Plaza Park. That is an architectural design. We've already met with the architects and they're going through that. We had an informal meeting, community meeting at Route 66. We're going to be hosting a formal community input meeting in regard to La Plaza Park hopefully soon. I just got to narrow down some dates for the architect to come out so we can do a community input. As soon as we get that date and time, we'll invite you guys out to that.
They're not gonna touch the gazebo or anything like that ever?
Everything is getting.
They're gonna destroy that thing, or?
I don't think it's a destroy, but I think they're looking at what is being sold.
So be
like the
very
Angel is part of
careful.
it. They're looking at the full assessment, and if it's something that needs to, if it's deemed
Yeah, if it needs to be
structure,
rebuilt, yeah, I
safe
understand
and
all
all
that.
that.
Yeah.
So everything goes fully from.
It's kind of hard to get rid of that structure too. It's like a
Yeah, and
platform.
everything gets assessed. Everything, even the trees are getting assessed by our arborists to make sure that they're healthy and if they can be taken down, because there are
There's
some
several
trees
memorials
that
there
cannot.
too. Mayor Valles has one there on the rock. There's a memorial plaque on that one.
In regards to the plaques and do you have any pictures that you could share
I might.
specifically of what the language is?
Yeah, I
so
might-
that way
I might have
I
it,
can
yeah.
work with.
Oh, it got stolen off there.
I don't even know what,
Yeah.
I think in some things, like even the angel, I think even that plaque, I
Oh.
don't think it's, the words are visible, and I wanna make sure, like, in terms of what was there, if it can't be refurbished, if it gets replaced, and it gets replaced with the correct language.
Okay.
And the correct wording. So if you
And-
have anything of that you can send.
And I know, he's our brother. He does the brass sculpture.
Patrick Jewett?
Yes, Patrick Jewett. He has those old historic photographs of that specifically that that he gave to Liddy.
Okay, so we
So-
already have them, okay.
Yeah, so we
we'll,
got-
we'll share that with our architect, the architecture.
And I'll look for the
information.
rock for Valles, but I was thinking Valles actually might have, because I think it was dedicated to her family or something.
Yeah, but when it comes to certain history things, you're gonna have to give me upfront, because.
That's my man right there. That's my partner in crime.
Yeah.
Digging deep.
Yep. Don't dig too deep, especially at
I know.
Campo Santo.
Yeah, that's true.
Find some bones.
Yeah. All right. Anything? What else we have?
Oh, the plexiglass sign at Campo Santos?
That's something we'll have to look into.
Okay.
I know it was on that docket, which we have to actually bring up too, because we'll get to.
The names are probably a little
Oh,
harder to
it's
do,
not.
but changing the plexiglass maybe a little easier.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we can look at that. I'm trying to think what other, there's so many projects. I'm trying to think what, like, close to it, naming wise, historical or architecture. Nope, I think that's it for now.
Well, I think a couple of things that we need to reemphasize about positive things that are happening in the city of San Bernardino is the California Theater. Had a wonderful event there in the city that
Yeah, the State of the City was held,
That's
if you were
great.
there to attend. I had the opportunity to go during construction and see the transformation of it, and being in it before the construction started to after. Yeah, it was great. It was a great city, State of the City, and the theater is, looks amazing. There'll be a potential phase 2 of that in terms of the back of the house now for the
Right.
theater. So but all comes with funding, right?
Well, is
Yeah.
in charge of City Works is just doing a great job
Yeah, Lynn,
with that, and also with the Mount Vernon
yeah,
situation.
Mount
Those
Vernon
are
was another.
Two
So,
real positive things that have happened, and we need to build on that
Mhm.
for the city.
Yep, I agree. Okay. And then visual and performing arts grant recipients final paperwork. I know Mr. Porter, he had shared that last commission, and you have, this is the only.
So actually what was in the file and any record in email were semi-annual performance reports. So the only,
It's not a final.
not final, there's only
Okay.
2 of the recipients who exhausted their funds by that semi-annual report, but I don't show any history of an annual report from any of the others.
Got it. Okay. And so they do have a copy of this? or-
Yes.
Okay. So as far as final reimbursements, has that been?
I thought they were back
Okay, I
with,
thought
with
so too.
Liddy,
Okay.
yeah. I thought that was one of the, what prompted getting the reports in order for them to make the payments.
Okay.
But I could check in with Melissa to see.
Okay. All right, so this is semi-annual, so,
So they may have exhausted more of the funds than is.
no, I don't think there is more of it. Okay. So you have this for your review. Do you wanna invite, the recipients or any of the recipients to come back to do a presentation for commission, or do you wanna just review the reports and then come back next meeting to share? Do you want, obviously, if it's a semi-final, personally would request a final reporting.
I'd like to ask if we could, as a team, have them come in. I mean, seriously, we gave them $10,000. They can come to 2
Yeah.
meetings. I mean, serious.
No, it's true. I mean, I liked when they presented.
Yeah, I want to see what they did. I want them to feel like they're put on little pressure on them, because that will help. Even if we don't claw back any money, like I don't expect that to happen. There's no mechanisms for it. But like to like have that make them accountable, right? Maybe they'll be more accountable in the future ones they get for other places too.
And you know, they might also want to share.
True.
They
Yeah.
really want to tell
Yeah. And-
what they did.
Yeah,
And-
if on a positive one. Yeah, like we should be more positive, right? Like they probably have good things they want to share with us.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we could publicize
So
that too.
we'll
Yeah, that's true.
we'll decipher it.
On
It'll
Facebook, and I love San Bernardino and all that.
Yeah.
okay. So Robert, if you want to propose that during your for future agenda items, and then
Okay.
we can get that on there, and
Yes.
then we could invite a few at a time, because I think having all of them might
Yeah,
be too
yeah.
long for a meeting.
How many
I
are
had,
there?
Maybe the ones with the most money first, and see if they want to come in, right?
Isn't there 9? There's only 6.
I had a thought, if we read through these, we might find that we don't need to call everybody in.
Yeah, that's what I said. You want to?
But then, like, if they wanted, like she was saying,
Right, if they
yeah,
want to, give them the
yeah.
opportunity if they want to come
I
in.
think we should have them coming just in case, because like it's good to like have your students show their work, right? I mean, like, I don't know.
Yeah, we can. Want to go ahead and put that for a future agenda? Cool.
That we are for our next meeting?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that,
I'll
yeah,
bring it up. I'm
yeah.
sorry, I'm not place.
Okay.
Is that what you're-
Um,
Thank you. That was number 4, right?
Yes, sir. All right. Number 5, commission goals. I know we started talking about these last month. I don't know if you guys were able to ponder from that of some of the elements to kind of create commission, goals, whether through our ad hoc committees or as a goal in general. I know I still owe you all some meetings, just to kind of have, either we could do it as a one-on-one, or we can propose it as maybe like 2 at a time, just to kind of talk about the position and the roles, and as an advisory board, and then with the ad hoc committees that you are involved in, to see how we want to present goals for the future, and continue moving forward with the arts and historical component preservation of San Bernardino.
Good.
So I don't know if there's anything for you guys in terms of any goals right now that you guys thought about.
I'll present it at our.
Okay. All right. Special
What I
events.
think we need to do is I know the Native Sons are going to get more involved with some dedications
Okay.
coming up, and historical preservation.
Yeah.
That's part of this commission, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, as soon as I have some information about that, I think that could be one of our goals for the commission.
Okay. And once you have information of confirmed things, share that, and we can.
Absolutely.
And that's again where we'll work with the Native Sons and the Historical Society, try to get every single plaque that exists, right? Wouldn't that be
Right,
cool?
well,
It would.
You know, Gary Devlin probably has it.
He probably, I've been going around photographing them too,
Yes.
trying to put him up, show
Mhm.
people what we got.
Okay. All right. Special events. This is always a good one. I know most recently an email went out sharing our upcoming trick or treat event, which is this Saturday, our 2-day Day of the Dead with our core event the following weekend on November 2nd, and then the following weekend after that is the Veterans Salute and Resource Fair. In addition, we prepared our brochures are for the quarter. Finally have them in print, hard copy, and if as a resident you should have received it in the mail, which is always great to hear that you got it. Please share with your neighbors, your community, and your constituents. And then we threw in some hard copies of flyers as well, some information about our community centers and the great things that they're doing. Our farmers market, as always. So this is just, information for you to share, and feel free to color away.
It's in there.
Just as an update in regards to our special event spreadsheet, on here, we have Cult Cinema. Unfortunately, we're not gonna be hosting it this year. We had to, cancel that. But everything else we will be doing. This tree lighting is not December 1st, it will be December 4th. I'll give that information to you guys. I'm not sure why I went to one. And then, as always, please share, come out and hang out at the rec booth if you wanna come, share and talk. And as far as specifically Day of the Dead, I know that call for artists went out to you guys to share. We're turning the 2 sheds at the Court Street into galleries. I think the last that I knew we had like 8. I think we had like 8 artists that were interested in submitting artwork to be on display. Or partnering with a few organizations for Day of the Dead. We Are the Change, for His Glory. It's a nonprofit that works with celebrities within the community. And then Arts Connection and the Mexican Consulate to bring in hopefully artists and get that connection out, especially with Dia de los Muertos and the traditions behind it.
I mentioned an interest, and I just wonder what the cutoff is for submitting art.
I want to say it was the 28th.
Okay.
Yeah. Wanted to make sure like we had enough and be able to size and all that, and yeah.
I believe it because that's when we're hanging.
And then we're gonna start the 30th if you
So
guys
just
wanna
bring it,
come.
just bring
You
it
guys
into
wanna-
the office there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm. Unless you want to share that you want, and at least let us know by the 28th, and kind of what some images and what you want, so we can just do
I
some
can send it to
measurements
you when I
and
get
then
them.
not wait until the 31st or the 3rd. Or I'm gonna try for us to get access on the Thursday, the 30th, to start decorating
Okay.
Court Street, and then officially the Friday, the 31st, will be a majority of our construction of the decor.
Okay.
So if you want to just hold on to it, and because I know you're local, if you
Right.
want to hold on to it and come out.
Okay.
In fact, if I'll invite you to come out and assist in
Sure.
putting some of the artwork
Sure.
up for
Why
me.
not? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down.
Have an artist's eye there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I've hung a few shows.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we have some nails. I got hammer and nails.
Yeah.
One year at the NOS, I actually drove a screwdriver head through my thumb because I couldn't hardly reach it. I'm up like this, and I'm trying to put the screw in. Zzz, it just slipped off the screw right into my thumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
That was a
We don't
fond
want to do
memory.
that.
Yeah, we don't.
Yeah.
You're going to be signing a form.
Yeah. You just got yourself signed.
Yeah.
And then I just wrapped it in paper towel and just kept going.
You're going to be on a list.
Because it
man.
needed to be done. I couldn't stop.
So we'll do the hanging and a majority of the hanging, and then I want to do some uplighting and lighting and sheds to make sure that we have light.
Fluorescence.
I
I can bring one because all of mine's going to glow.
I know our
I'm a
lighting
fluorescent glower,
changes
you know.
color, but I
They
don't
are a
know.
bit neon, but they're not like.
Fluorescent.
Yeah, I had a neon one. I took it over to a friend's and I said, "Well, here, plug this in and see how." He goes, "That's not a neon. That's a piece of junk."
Yeah.
99 cents store.
At Harbor Freight, they share those black light flashlights. You might buy 2 of them, real cheap, like $10, and point them at your work. I don't
Yeah,
know.
too.
Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. What else? Event-wise, our community centers had our Hernandez Community Center this past Friday hosted a family Halloween bash. They had almost 100 participants,
Wow,
which
that's
is a good. The dances we've been hosting, little by little, have increasing participation, which is all I care.
It goes
That's
up,
not
not
all I
down.
care about, but it's the fact that it's growing and there's an interest in families wanting to come out, and they dressed up and we're boogieing on out and
Creating memories.
yeah, that's it. That's what we're doing, creating and engagement with the community as
Right.
well. Our pumpkin plunge was this past Saturday too, so a lot of families out there swimming with pumpkins. And yeah, we have, so this Saturday, I think we have over 30 vendors for Halloween.
Wow, that's a
We
lot of
have
vendors.
our magician, we have our
Joe?
activities, huh?
It's Joe, huh?
Joe.
Oh, I like him.
Joe Wonderman.
Yes.
Yeah, he's our magician. He's awesome. He's amazing with the families.
Yeah, he is.
And so come on out. There'll be kinds of hooting and hollering, and we are gonna have a costume contest. So if you want to come on and be a judge, you're more than we welcome you out. And it's gonna be on Saturday, so we're gonna try something a little bit different, just like with Day of the Dead. We're doing it on a Sunday evening, trying to see what the community's engagement like and them wanting to,
Good.
bring stuff down, continue,
Experiment.
downtown and figure all that out.
It's a new world now. Like, we got to figure out how to get these families off the social media and in here.
Now, does
like,
the city have anything to do with the event at the airfield there?
Which one?
The airport.
Not that I'm aware of.
Cruising at altitude. I know that there's no one that the city mayor of Highland was there. And I saw two
The
council
event that they
members.
had this past weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, I seen it all over, but.
Doesn't
no.
seem like the city supports it. Why?
I don't know if it's about a support or not. I think it's just a matter of.
Because I don't see anybody there from the city repping, except for me. And I saw Trasher and I saw Victor there. And I also saw Fred. I had the pleasure of speaking with Fred for a moment.
the mayor's party was there at the
Plantings. I was planting seeds.
Yeah, I it was on
Otherwise I wouldn't talk to
my
him.
calendar to attend, and then I got a birthday invite for my little cousin's 5th birthday, and I was like, gotta go there first. So,
Yep.
but yeah,
Understood.
I saw. As far as I mean, I can have a conversation with the city manager.
It's a great event.
I know the airport
free.
comes out. Yeah, I know the airport comes out to our events and
Right.
they table. They
Right.
were at Cocktoberfest.
Okay.
They've been out at some of our events as a table. I'm not sure. I'm not saying. At least for
I
me,
think that
if
they
we-
would get a few more visitors if the city publicly announced that this is happening in their city, and it's a free event.
Yeah.
You pay $5 a park, and you get all the entertainment you want, and you're
I
on
heard
a
it was-
tarmac.
I saw. Yeah. Like I said, I wanted to go. Just the fact that
We're not missing it.
just the fact
if
that,
they end it, then I guess we'll miss it, but
yeah.
we haven't missed one yet.
I mean, just the fact that the band was playing on an airplane, like that's amazing.
Yeah. They
Yeah, my
made that
son
airplane
went.
just for
Yeah.
that.
Oldest one.
Yeah.
This is their third year. I'm pretty sure, right? Or
Fourth.
Third
Yeah,
or
like
fourth,
it,
yeah.
but it was, fortunately, that was to replace our air show.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. That's actually that was kind of the catch for me to accept the position back in 2021. Was like, oh, they do an air show? Yes, I'm in. And then I came and they're like, oh yeah, we don't do the air show
We
anymore.
can't do it anymore.
Dang it, I already signed.
I begged and begged. I couldn't get enough.
Yeah. So, couple things that are really quick, if you don't mind. I can either save it, or I could do it at director's report, or I can do it at. Where's it at?
Now's the time.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
It's not on here?
Seize the moment.
You're on.
Where's the city staff? Are we missing that page?
She didn't put it on there.
Oh, okay. Well, it's gonna happen now then. So, an update. 2 updates. One.
Has this been agendized?
It's still a director's
Special
event.
event update.
It's a
Friday.
special event. It's a special event. 2 special events, or it's related to special events. Our mobile stage trailer has arrived, and it came to a couple weeks ago. Staff went through a 3-day training, so hopefully we'll start to mobilize that. Won't be this year, just because of everything we already have planned out. But for sure, we'll start rolling that out next year and be able to get out into the community and start.
How big is it?
It's a 16-foot trailer, box trailer, that opens up into a 16 by 24 platform.
Okay.
And then we bought extra panels, so the front part
To add on. Like
to
a
add
bed,
on, we can go to 32. So
Oh, that works.
32 wide. So yeah,
Very good.
it's
That's enough
so-
space for a
Oh,
little
it's
show.
yeah. I mean, you saw it, and it's she's a beauty. It took some time, but she finally arrived. So I'm excited for that. And then the other great thing is we are semi-finalists for designating East Street Corridor as a cultural district designation
Look out.
from the California Arts Council. We partnered with Arts Connection, the Garcia Center, ourselves, we had a letter of intent from Economic Development, a letter of intent from the Mayor's Office. We provided a letter of intent because the main applicant was the Arts Connection on this submission. And with the being semifinalists, board members from the California Arts Council are coming down this week. They have a board meeting on Thursday, which is the first in San Bernardino in an empire in quite some time. I want to say they said like 5 or 6 years. I don't remember what the.
They normally have them in Riverside, right?
Yeah, I think it's normally.
I've been one at Riverside.
Yeah. So they'll be down here, hosting down here, and then on Friday we're doing the site visit, which includes a tour of East Street Corridor, mapping locations, as well as having a community roundtable as part of it as well. We can't invite everybody. We wish we can. We are limited based off of their requirements and restrictions to 20 people max. We try to incorporate some artists, small business owners. Michael Segura is part of the Garcia Center, so he's also representing the Arts Historical Preservation Commission. So that's where we have, as well. And part of the site tour is seeing, and we identified specific areas, artistic, cultural, historical elements, California Theater, the McDonald's, Campo Santo, the Arrowhead historical houses. Down in North Orange Show, we have, the Military Museum.
The view of the Arrowhead, never forget that.
We always, wherever we're at,
yeah, that's a very important resource to be technically,
view
yeah.
of the Arrowhead.
Yeah.
We always have the view of the Arrowhead.
Yeah, no, but yeah, it's honestly like it's something we need to showcase. Yeah, right.
I know. I want an office that has a view of mountains.
We'll work on that.
We'll work on that.
You'll buy visit Josiah. He'll give you a view.
I was there this morning.
Nice view.
And see, so other areas, Court Street, Enterprise, everything off the East Street corridor, kind of also east-west of Mountain View. So we have a limited, we only have a 3-hour block to be able to do this. We have to share the breezeway, Soul Alley. So it's kind of a driving, walking tour for the CAC. So hopefully, cross our fingers that we do a good job with presenting and showcasing our beautiful San Bernardino, and we get recognized for that. So that's an update on that one.
I think we're in a good position.
I think so too. So.
We did our homework. That's for sure.
Okay. Did I miss anything? No? Okay. All right. You guys can move on to discussion.
Right, I wanted to mention a couple of things. The reason that things are moving forward with California Theater and the Mount Vernon situation with the bridge is because of the gentleman in charge of Public Works here in the center of San Bernardino. He's doing a tremendous job. He doesn't want any recognition, but he is a very efficient employee, probably the best employee we have in the city of San Bernardino.
Better than me? Just kidding.
Well, you work with, everybody knows who he is.
Yeah. No, Lynn Merrow, he's doing a really
So
good
I just
job.
wanted to mention that, and I think we can work. I've always been concerned about, we talk a lot of good things here, but we talk about amongst ourselves. Now, we have Robert Porter back on the commission, and he has a tremendous network set up to publicize positive things that are happening in San Bernardino. And I think he can utilize what happens at this meeting and utilize his platform to let his people, he has thousands of people that follow him, and they should know through him we can publicize what we're doing for the community, because none of our meetings are publicized, or the public isn't here, the press isn't here. But I think Robert, and I
I'll work harder, I'll do a better job.
I
can
think
do
you
it.
could do a better job.
I can do it. Like I especially these meetings, I feel bad that we don't ever have anyone in here, you know? I wish we did. This is important stuff, you know?
It is.
So who gets to
If-
hear it if we're just sitting here? Anybody else get to hear what we talk about or see? Is that
Well, there's that little thing right there.
right? But I'm just wondering.
But no one ever
where is it
listens
getting
to that.
played
That
or
just
where-
always sits
Where's
there.
it being sent so that people can listen to it?
It gets posted on PrimeGov, so there'll be the minutes or the agenda,
Uh-huh.
and then there's a portion for. It's going to be a YouTube link, but it's going to be all black, and it's just in
Just the
audio.
voice. Gotcha. Okay.
That's
Is
not
it-
a
is it
crit-
up
that's
already?
not a criticism.
Oh,
It's
no,
just
no,
that
no.
we need
We need to get
let
it
the
over to
public
IT.
know what
Gotcha.
we're doing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think.
When are you
we can
expecting?
use Robert Porter's expertise.
Couple months.
to do that.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully not
They
on
know
that.
this is coming.
Yeah, hopefully not on that. And then
Okay.
as far as Chairperson, I appreciate that, and we want to share the positive things.
And I got in trouble for not sharing something last week, but I did share it right afterwards. I went to the Parks and Rec table and they're like, "We just sent you something this morning." Oh no! Well, showed it right away. I think it was all this stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yes, with Lynn, and in regards to Lynn, he was out of the office today, or else he would have done. He would have been more than welcome to share his presentation on the historical component of the tracking, historical tracking that he's working with the historical chamber. So we will get him on our agenda for next meeting as a presentation.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be here.
Okay. All right, number 7, anything? I'm going to meeting number 7, your discussion, meeting time change. You guys want to discuss that?
I'd like to call for a vote.
I'd like to call for a table to the next meeting
Why is that?
because the people that are here are only wanting one time, and the other people that aren't here want a different time. And to be fair, we all should vote at the same time. That's why.
Probably true.
I mean, what's the probability of all?
It's going to be a split vote. So I don't know how we're going to change anything with a split vote. But we do need everybody here that wants to vote and put their time in, that allow them that respect to put their vote in for the time they want to be here.
I do totally agree with that. I do. But also the thing is, like, we kind of deserve respect here on the commission.
We're
by
here.
showing up,
I agree with that as well.
Right? And that's just how I feel. It's kind of.
Right.
I understand everyone has things to do, but like I took an oath. I took an oath.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
the only response we got from Michael, at least with Michael, right? Anthony didn't respond, or he did.
Anthony did not, and Victor did not.
Hmm.
So,
Well,
as far as
I'll
Michael,
call
I know
Anthony
he's
up
up.
and-
I know Michael's up at a conference up in Sacramento. He's
Yeah,
on
if
board.
they're busy, we can wait
But
till
they
next
responded to
meeting.
that. Like the other two
But
didn't
the
respond.
next meeting after that, I would say, whoever's here or
I'd
not
like
Yeah,
to
'cause
here.
this is
can I
going-
can I
Story.
withdraw
This is-
mine and second his?
Yeah, this is going on what three
I'd like to
three
withdraw
meetings,
mine
three-
and second his, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah, the time change has been going on what 3-4 meetings now.
Yeah,
And
it's
Yeah.
dragged out long
Why
enough.
what?
We need to end it.
so.
All right,
So
I talked to, was it Public Works? They went to 6? Was it Public Works? or
Parks
was
and
it
Rec. Parks and
Planning,
Rec.
Park and Rec, yeah.
Planning's been at 6. They're on Tuesdays.
So and even if we do change this time here, like the next meeting comes in, right? So like we would be going into their meeting time, so we'd have to change the day probably.
No, we can't change the day.
Yeah, this is
Only-
just
it's
getting
only
a
the
little
time.
bit.
There's another group that comes in behind us.
I don't know.
I don't see one on the calendar,
Oh.
but we could always
Yeah,
check
Planning
in.
Commission is on Tuesdays. I don't know if it's second or third Tuesday. I know those are on Tuesdays at 6.
So no, last meeting we were
Animal
here, they came
Services-
in.
Yeah, Animal
You
Services.
remember?
Like
Like,
Yeah, they were
came
beating the
in
door
here, and I was
down.
like, oh shoot, they got a meeting. How are
Yeah.
we gonna?
Yeah,
do the
I think it
meeting?
was just there was during that one because there was an activity taking place on or the holiday or there was something that they had to move it, but it's not on a case by case basis for the most
And
part.
that could happen again.
It could.
I mean,
But
And
as
I
far as
think-
the day of us, we would stay the same third Monday of the month.
Okay.
And I think we mentioned something about Robert Porter publicizing what we do on his page.
Yeah,
And I think
and that
that would
could
be a
share
good segue
Mhm.
to moving into, to let the public know what we're
Mhm.
doing. And maybe if they see that on his page,
Come.
maybe we'll have more people come back
Okay.
at this 4 o'clock.
Um,
And I know it's positive for the staff because you're here at 4 o'clock and you're on work schedule. And you don't, if you come back at 6 o'clock, it's kind of like overtime for you,
Mhm.
which is okay. And I'm not saying that that's the reason we should do it, but I think we have come with an alternative to publicize what we do here
Yeah.
through Robert's page.
The other,
I publicize on my own page as well.
yeah, the
Or,
other,
you know,
Yeah,
art
we have a
and.
page too. Yeah.
yeah, the other element to, notifying the public is, and a suggestion that was brought up at the other commission is, if we get responses quicker from the commission of attendance, then we can post, we do have a quorum, because if we're not getting until 1
Yeah.
o'clock the day of, it's hard to
Right.
get posted to the community. It's like, yeah, we do actually have a quorum. Like,
Right.
we could post the agenda,
Understood.
but it's still, are we gonna have a quorum or are we not?
Yeah, somebody gonna get sick.
Right,
Not
like-
show up.
You know, like you shared, Mr. Porter, you know, you guys took an oath of office to represent, you know, once a month. And if we can, as soon as that you know, you should already kind of technically have it already set on your calendars. And then when we send out the agenda, it's just like, here's the agenda for the meeting. Just let us, like, if you already know in advance, like, I'm gonna be on vacation, or yes, we understand emergencies happen, family things happen, we got, you know, ill or whatnot, so some last minute changes are gonna occur. Let us know then, but I would automatically assume that you're gonna be attending the meeting, but just to finally confirm that hard quorum well in advance, then we could get it out to the public that yes, you know, in 24-hour notice to the public, we are gonna have a quorum. So that way the public knows, so that they can make the arrangements they need to get to attend.
And I think we should be aware for the last 4 meetings, we've had a quorum. So I think when was the last time we didn't have a quorum?
The one before 4.
The one before that, yeah. We
I
didn't have
remember
one
that
in
It was
July.
bomb though, it wasn't. No.
Well, out of 5, I think
Yeah,
that's
it's pretty good.
Okay.
I think August. 'cause
August.
The AC was broken in July, and that's why
Yeah.
we were over at E.
AC,
Studio.
August, we didn't have a quorum.
Right.
Yeah, so just that, there's a few factors that we could, you know, let us know, you know, well in advance, you know, email goes out or we get it, we can post it even in 72 hours, like, we do have a quorum, council knows, just as soon as, when we get the quorum, we have to let the CM's office and council office know, like, we're gonna have a quorum.
That's
So
right.
that if they get any calls, they didn't get any questions. So, back to, what's on the table, the motion from Mr. Bilak is to table item number 7 to next meeting.
And then the last part of that table is that regardless of who's here or not here, we're gonna vote. So they need to be aware that the vote is gonna happen.
I don't know if we can add that.
But do you put that on a future agenda that
It
we
can.
should?
Right.
Yeah, next
Should be
meeting.
made aware that next meeting's a vote with or without you.
That'll be a final vote.
Yes.
And it really is only fair because they,
We need to.
yeah, we do need to move on with this.
Yeah.
And I'll just be honest, I don't want to change the time from 4. I think this is being done for political reasons to say later on in the election that I helped change the times of all the commissions to a later time so local people can be there. But Valdivia already tried that thing and it didn't work. So I don't play that game no more. Just leave the time as it is. But anyway, I'll table it. I'll totally vote.
So motion to table to, is there a second?
Second, you seconded it.
He made a motion.
Second, yeah.
Mr.
All
Porter.
in
4
favor?
o'clock's fine.
Yeah, but I withdraw. You withdraw mine, right? Okay.
That's
Yeah.
why I made sure I cut.
So, Mr. Chairperson, you wanna call for the votes?
Yes. Call for the vote. All those in favor say aye
Aye.
To table.
to table till our next meeting.
So raise hands of tabling.
Aye. 3.
Yes or no?
4.
Yeah, I mean,
You have a voice. You
You're
can say
totally
no.
welcome to say no. I mean,
I'm no.
yeah.
Okay. So no, Jafrida and Darlene.
We chewed it and argued and argued and discussed and discussed.
Yeah.
And I don't think anybody's position is going to change.
Mine is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You'd be surprised.
I would be. I don't even know what it was.
Because you voted against it last time. So.
I did.
he's coming to our side, right?
Darlene, were you a yay or a nay?
Yay.
Okay. So vote is 4-1. Okay.
Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Nope.
Nope.
You have future agenda items, Mr. Chairperson.
Oh, yeah. I
Um,
gotta go see the dog.
well, we did miss
playoff
the
game.
ad hoc committee. The ad hoc committee presentations isn't on here.
Oh, yeah, it's not on there.
Yeah, definitely.
So you want me to just do it real quick? Or?
Throw it out there.
All right. All right. So is that okay, Mr. Chairman?
That's what I heard.
Yes.
Okay. So what I've done is back in the day when I was trying to figure out if we had a historical list, I got this tabular list of resources exhibiting potential for inclusion in the National Register of Historic Places. So this list right here looks like it was on an old Excel spreadsheet. And I'm wondering, so I took I took pictures of this, I scanned it into my computer, then I put it in ChatGPT, then I actually put it on Google Image and copy pasted it and put in ChatGPT, and it's taking so long to actually do that. It's like really difficult. I'm having to break it into each piece. So before I do that, I would rather have what the Historical Society has as well to add into this. Right, and maybe those from the Native Sons of the Golden West, and then I had put it into ChatGPT, and then we have the full database, and I don't have to reintegrate 2 separate databases later on because it's good, but it ain't that good yet. You know what I'm saying? So it's incredible what you can do, but the limitations are there. So literally, I was waiting for it to do it, and it timed, my computer timed out, and then it had to start over. I was so yeah, so I had to change my whole time out on my computer. I didn't realize the AI can take 5-10 hours to do something if it's a very big task.
Oh.
So I'm going to break it down into smaller, but I think once we have it, we'll be able to be have it by date and area and pull things out and put it back in, and have it create lists for us on only the houses or only the old buildings, right? And
Yeah, because under historical elements, right, you have different categories, and you have historical as the umbrella, but then you have your categories, subcategories underneath of that. So
And somebody, this kind of information is important to not just us, but it could be important to realtors and business people. Say they're going to buy one of these historic businesses or buildings. They might want to know about it. So
right, because that comes a different task of what they have to do as business owners for a historical component.
So it would be nice. I know other cities do have this stuff. So that's now we have a chance. We have someone who could do a lot of the work for us, the ChatGPT. So just pay my $20 and we'll keep working to refine this list better. I already have this in there, and now I'm going to start talking to Nick and Lynn, try to get something from there, and then maybe the standing list we got too of historical spots.
Yeah.
Then maybe me and Stephen can meet.
You might want to contact Mark. Mark Westwood.
Yes, absolutely. I'll see him.
He has an old.
I had to pay him money in a few minutes. He's my boss.
The whole Native Son red page.
Oh yeah.
You might want to contact. Have you seen that?
No, I'll get that from him. That's great. So I'll take
Get
that
from him.
and then the city you'll have it too, right? Because you don't really have what the Historical Society has. So
But what do you have anything at all that
This
could be
list.
added?
oh
Other
no,
than-
this in 1986 was when this was done.
Potentially, I mean, you're more
let's-
than welcome as
let's
the
extrapolate
ad hoc
everything
to
in
come
one pile and
into
sort it
our
out.
mail room with our 8 file cabinets that we have with historical documents, and if you guys want to start rummaging through it,
What I was hoping
by
is
all means.
going online and
myself.
saying, hey, is there something on that you guys see that's not on this list that we need to put on?
Yeah, we need to
Because
track
even
heads
coming
together.
to property of parks and property and naming, like there's been a series of naming and renaming of facilities
Wow.
and all that. Like, how far back did it start? Because archaic wise, it started with paperwork, but then eventually started sort of coming digitally. But how far back are we tracking? And then Mr. Lynn Merrill shared on our meeting on Thursday, because something came up in regards to a project and a property of I want to ask him what the website app is, but it's a historical where he can pull up a property address, and it shows the history of when that property and who owned it and when it changed, and even has images.
Like through a county app or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know exactly, but he had it and he pulled it up, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I was like, I don't know if I want to start going through that every single city
Rabbit
property
hole.
Right,
and start opening up a can of worms on that
Get
one.
old.
But it's still, I mean, it's an if it's a platform that we can use, or as commissioners we can use as well, to say, hey, like, let's look at this site,
Right.
let's look
Do
at that site.
we have a visitor center, no? No?
We used to a long time
I
ago.
thought they did have a new visitor center.
Chamber of Commerce?
They were talking about it at the cultural
No,
district meeting.
neither? Oh, okay.
There used to be one at the end of East Street, like where East Street used to end over on like Waterman. There used to be one right there, and then like it went away. It was old. Maybe that was the counties. That could have been the counties.
No, the Inland Empire has a Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, there is the Inland Empire Chamber.
Where's that? In
Enrique-
Sure, I want to say it's near
Rialto?
Riverside or Rialto.
Riverside?
I don't know, not sure what their office is at.
I'm not sure either.
No. Actually, something I might look into.
There you
Chamber.
go. They might have some info too for us, Robert.
Yes. Okay.
Totally. That's a good point.
Future agenda items.
Any other announcements?
Announcements? No.
I wanted to make a,
Or agenda items?
announcement.
Agenda. Well, part.
excuse me,
Sorry.
can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, whatever you're doing. I don't mean
No,
to
I'm not
interrupt what
calling
you're doing.
Mr. Chairperson
This
to
is
call.
under announcements, right?
Well, are we doing future agenda items or announcements? I think we're on future agenda items.
We
Yeah.
just led into announcements with Robert.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't
Announcements?
have a future agenda item.
We can finish announcements,
Okay, I appreciate that. I just wanted to make sure.
or we were on the ad hoc committee. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, sir.
It seems like you're running the meeting, so I don't want to interrupt.
No, I'm not running the meeting. I'm just trying to stay on track of, Mr. Porter was on the ad hoc committee, update. And if we had another,
I'm done with that one, and I think
Okay.
there is arts ad hoc, but they're not here today, so I think we're.
so ad hoc, we're done. Okay.
So ad hoc
Mr.
should
Chairman,
always
for
be
I really.
for future agenda.
Okay.
And that's what's missing is the announcements.
To be honest,
after
April,
future.
Vanessa is running the meeting because they're important people that guide us through things that we need. So yes.
No, I'm not trying to.
No, we give you the gobble.
overstep on anything.
No, you're good. You're good. Don't worry.
Mr. Chairperson, there is no additional ad hoc updates,
I have
so
nothing- I
we
have
can go to
nothing to add.
announcements.
I have nothing to add.
We want to move to agenda items?
Can for next agenda.
Mr. Chairperson, you want to go ahead and, we're going to move to agenda items? Future agenda items.
Go ahead. Is there other future agenda items?
No.
There was one. The
The
presentations.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
That's yours.
I'm sorry, I got a little
The
frustrated.
grant presentation?
Yeah, well, I, if they would like to come in and show their work, right? So maybe give them an option
Right.
and see if they do.
So you want to present it as an option?
Yeah, I mean, because
We
I
would
mean,
like to invite them. Can
Yeah.
we say we'd like to invite you guys to come over and
Provide a
and-
presentation.
and if they don't, then,
Then we
we'll-
can
th-
invite
yeah,
the
then we can decide whether
person.
it's more formal after
Right.
that.
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
I like that agenda.
Invite to present. Okay.
And that'll be all, Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
That'll be all for me.
I don't have any agenda items to speak of.
Okay. Mr. Chairperson, do you have agenda items?
No agenda items.
No agenda items, okay. You wanna take a vote to add the, recipients to be invited to present, over
Absolutely.
the next, you wanna go ahead and take a vote for that?
Right. I would, someone make a motion to have them here at our next meeting?
I'd like to make a motion for them to come into the next meeting, but given the choice if they want.
I'll second it.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, yeah.
Okay. All right. I think that, there we go.
Before you end the meeting, Mr. Chairman, can I say something real quick? I'd like to say, I want to thank everybody here. I know that it's not easy coming to these meetings, and like, you guys got your work, we got our stuff, and we all make it here, and like, I appreciate every single one of you, and
Thank
even
you.
those that aren't here. It's just the fact that people even try to help our city. This is what it's all about.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all.
I appreciate
And we
it.
We're all
appreciate
part of the
you
community,
and your
and I
work.
thank you.
Thank you.
And we're happy you're back on the commission.
Well, thank you.
That is true.
Mr. Chairman?
I would like to entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Oh,
Aye.
first and second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Yeah.
Who was
Thank you
the
very
second?
Down there.
Aye.
Darlene?
Yeah, there's
Darlene?
Darlene, yeah.
Thought I heard her
So,
voice.
so did you, I should probably ask Leah, but like, this thing, do we have it in the file?
Thank you, Dan. Do we have that in a file? Is that the Mills?
I have no idea.
Like
What are you
that?
looking at
No
here,
idea.
sir?
Like, so it looks like it's an old Excel file, but like it's possible it was just
We'll see you at the next
photocopied,
meeting.
All
and it
right.
used to.
I will be there.
I don't know. Who gave you
Some
this?
of those look like file numbers and stuff.
Yeah, I got this from
Third.
Libby
So it'll be the 17th, the next meeting, correct?
and Lisa.
It should be. the
Okay,
third.
then we must have it somewhere if they.
So like what my only thing is I'm hoping it's not
Yeah, so it'll
something
be
they pulled out of a
November.
file that's old and then they
No,
wrote it
no,
up.
no,
Like
it
it'd be
has to
cool
be.
if it's actually digitally like I guess you know what?
If not, we could probably convert it to.
Yeah.
So.
November
We could
17th.
Stick it in.
Okay.
But see, it's just like
Sorry.
it's a can of worms. Believe me, you think you mess with one thing and you try to copy paste into that thing. I used to do it in archaeology all the time. So we'd have like 50,000 bottles, and you have to put it in there. Like it doesn't always work.
Yep. I get, when I'm not just, I don't do just San Bernardino though, anything that's within our region.
But it's not even.
Without a doubt, and I put it on his page
So,
as
yeah,
well. I don't think enough people get their eyes on it, so I'll share on my page, Robert's page.
That's what I
whoever
said,
else's
Rob.
pages
That's
wants
what
to
it's all
see it.
about.
I have the time, so I might as well share.
We did?
Yeah. So I kind of think we gotta be fair
Okay,
to
no
everybody.
problem. Take care. Enjoy the game.
Thank you.
And we are
Like
out of
right
here.
going- who are you
clean
going
right
for?
here, man. You're good. We're gonna be able to get cuts at Salmon well soon.
Seattle wins.
Bye, you
I don't want
guys.
to.
Take
I
care.
don't want no hour line.
Bye, you guys are very important. I appreciate you run our meeting.
All right, I see who you went for.
You run our meeting. Tell the boys I said hi.